Hello again on my channel. Today we will paint the body armor. We're gonna try to reproduce Colonial Space Marines camouflage, and we will also fix the Smartgun. So grab some popcorn and let's get started. Due to certain limitation caused by the small printer, I was forced to print these elements in two parts. But don't worry, we'll glue it together so that no seams are visible. But before that happens, we need to replace the muzzle brake in our Smartgun. On the Coots3D.com I found a nice replica design very close to the original, and I will borrow this muzzle from them. I just want to say that KUTON Studio made this Smartgun model very nice, but I believe there is always room for some improvements, always. Before we cut off the muzzle tip, we must correctly adjust the size. I printed different sizes of this part. The difference between them is only 1 mm, and this part have to fit perfectly. Be sure that the both parts are solid glued together. I'm gonna reinforce it with a small metal rod. Okay, our parts have been covered with a black primer from Vallejo, so we can start painting them now, and we will mostly use a dry brush here. Gunmetal from Camo is perfect for such a task. Then we will use silver aluminum paint, also from Camo, to highlight some details on the edges. I read somewhere in the comics from the AVP universe that the defect of the Smartgun was an overheating barrel. You can't see that in the movie, but I thought I would add this effect to my model, and it might look pretty cool. I will use photos of the car exhaust pipe as a reference material here. Okay, the last thing is the famous adios inscription on the side of the machine gun. And yeah, before I start painting it, I will carefully put the pattern with the pencil. Now, we need to paint our Vasquez hands, and we will use the same set of colors as when we paint the head. So if you want to exactly know what color range I used, please get back to the first episode of the series. We are starting to paint the body armor here. We will use the dark green and medium green from AK Interactive, but before we start painting our armor in these colors, I will cover the whole thing in natural steel, also from AK, and then we will apply chipping fluid medium from Ammo Make, and then our main color. After it completely dries, we're using the top water to activate the fluid beneath the surface, and then we can start gently scratch the whole thing to achieve a nice weathering effect. El risico siempre vive, which means the risk lives forever. This is a description of the armor. I was looking for some interesting fun facts about it, but I couldn't find anything. I only know that James Cameron allowed his actors to randomize their equipment and give them personal characteristic. If you know the story behind the description, let me know in the comments. And then we're adding some oil washes to make it look more like old and grimy, just more realistic. We start painting Colonial Space Marines camouflage. As a base color, I will use a mixture of light marble and dark marble. These are paints from Dual Exo line from AK Interactive. And one of my subscribers told me an interesting fact about the camouflage. James Cameron himself is responsible for the colors and pattern of the camouflage as well. And I will try to get as close as possible to the original pattern, although it is quite a challenge. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and the next will be the last of the series, so get ready for the final review. I have something cool prepared for you, so make sure you won't miss the next episode. And of course, remember to subscribe this channel and check also my Instagram where you can find more stuff from me and of course some incoming project reviews. Have a nice week and see you all in the next episode.